Can't believe I'm saying this, but I might end up going back to my original ways because the animal world seems awfully crazy. So I might just go back to where I was at originally. Last time I was visiting one of the places. Well, I think if I go back to the games I haven't played in a while, which is like Finlandia and places like Sundown Island, it should be a lot of fun. There's nothing to do on Sundown Island. Nothing to do in Finlandia, just the typical usual average gathering chests, and it's a pain in the butt. It takes forever. I want a game that includes like less work and it's already ready to go and you just play it just to play it. Does that make sense? Terrible at surviving and battling games, so where did it go? Finlandia and Sundown Island. Where are you? Ooh, the Griffin one was fun. I did enjoy a few of the other games, but just wasn't quite my thing, if that makes sense. Landia, a new holiday. What the heck? Landia's easy, but I've been going around in circles trying to look for chests, and I can't seem to find a lot of chests because the majority of people take them away. So I'm not happy about that. I'm good. When I'm out of breath, she's my vital. When I'm out of breath, she's my idol. Oh, suck on it. Let's see. I don't know with Warrior Cats. It feels awkward because the last time I played, I felt like I was really a part of it. But Feather Family, I don't know. Nobody's really paying attention to me in these games, so how do I know that they're for me? You know what I mean? The only games where people seem to pay attention to me now is Animal Life or Roleplay, so I'm not so sure how I feel about that. Wild Wolves is kind of fun, but it's not a place where I think you're gonna be necessarily totally noticed and all, you know what I mean? I mean, think about it. Bro, when was the last time, like, you know, so. When I'm out of breath, she's my idol. When I'm out of breath, she's my vitals. Okay, waiting for the summer events to happen is such a pain. Yeah, well, I'm saying this, but maybe I do like going to Finlandia and my other games, but I'm just gonna do it because there's nothing else to do at this moment after trying to finish up my stuff today. I don't like going, like being a human and all. I'm glad people made like role playing games because that's where the majority of us seem to be like going to. Ooh, Finlandia, boring. Everything else, boring. Everything is so boring. There is some new games out, so it's always nice. Just so y'all know, I may be doing an early bedtime because with everything going on, I feel like I need some more sleep lately. I feel like my brain is lacking sleep. Excuse me. I know this game is like Among Us, but it's not as interesting as the real deal. By the way, I haven't seen like Among Us in that old cafe one the last time I was here, so what to do with myself? Creatures of sonar, what's that? Crocodile stuff, what the heck is all this? What are all these animal games? Why wasn't I? Oh yeah, I did notice them a couple times, but I didn't think they were that interesting, to be honest. Ooh, wolf tails. Oh, fun. The sonar, what is it called? Sonar Studios. Seems fair enough. Wolf's Life, If it doesn't have that great of a rating, that means it's okay, but it's not like super good, you know. I should go by the ratings and stuff. The first game I played was Extreme Hide and Seek. Bro, I don't know how people like are professionals at game hiding. I'd rather be the seeker, but well, I'm tired of being the hider. Imagine escaping from a daycare. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to laugh. That just ridiculous. Imagine a baby that could escape daycare is what I'm trying to say. Bro, that would be so funny. Ooh, a guinea pig. Not usually a rodent fan. I'm sorry. I used to be a rodent fan. But I don't know. That is man wrong. That drink was spread and it was fast fashion. What? That's gonna be offensive to some of us. Anyways, where are the places I was doing? Somehow you get to choose your app. Somehow you get to getting what's the word? Like your groups and stuff. Like visiting the groups you join and stuff. What's the word called? Good lord. Grace. Wait. What? Name and seems like I just remember time right now. Yeah. I'm out of breath, you know. I'm out of breath, you know. I think I tried one time trying to make my own game, and it didn't go so well. So I don't expect me to do something like that. I cannot find what's the name of the place where you can go like to the groups you join? Well, because I can't find that other game that I was on a while back. I may try out I tried looking for some groups of the and I tried revisiting some of those places, but nobody's there. Like subscribe to the channel. Last time they were, that was the last time that they were doing anything, and ever. So forget the experience I had with those groups. I decided to keep them for many different reasons, included. But let's see. Oh, I don't remember what it's called. I think it was Metro Life because I recognized that avatar. Last time I went to Metro Life, I had a new car and it was my character, and I was like going to places and stuff like that. Yeah, the mermaid one was fun, but I've been a mermaid so many times. I don't have anything interesting. Well, since I last visited those Avatar games and any other time I joined, it's kind of been just about the same. I went to try to go ballroom dancing. I've only danced with like one person, so I do not think that stuff's me, to be honest. Foxtails is kind of nice. They actually have an adoption center. That was not easy for me. The game a little fun, but kind of strange. Sundown Island is actually kind of fun, but I'm not gonna lie. The majority of the active people are definitely not doing well in some of these games. I can't decide. Do I want to go do an Avatar roleplay? Because I swear it's just about the same each and every time. But I'm sure there's gonna come a day where I'm gonna change my mind. I don't know. I've enjoyed the animal games so much that I cannot stop. So, alright, here we go. Landy, here we go. Landy, here we come. I'm really going to click on it. If I don't go to Turnip, I'm probably gonna end up going to action stuff. I already did Big O earlier. I did a YouTube last time, and the last time I also did Twitch, and I had a new follower, and I was trying to follow. I was gonna go follow in the back, but I don't know. I have a follower, but I want to follow in the back because you're supposed to support your followers. But I don't know about that. What's it say? Okay, it says that there's something new about the holiday thingy. And Canon Odyssey has the new skull printed masks on. And I don't like that. And because of that, I'm definitely going to think about leaving. I thought about leaving some of these games, but then I couldn't because they're the only things I'm familiar with. But I think I got all my stuff all finished today, so technically I shouldn't be in trouble later on. Or tomorrow for that matter. Yeah, I got my own den started. I'm really not good at organization and stuff when it comes to den building, so I'll figure it out. There was another cat game I was going to do. It had cats on it. You pretended to be a cat, but it kind of had some issues. Some of these games do have issues, so. I think Finlandia seems to be like one of the games that I couldn't stop playing. And I have a den somewhere. I think somewhere in a place where nobody usually claims them. You know how that is. You'll find a more secluded place where not many people might try it out. Kind of like the dragon game. I was an ice dragon. I made my den there, but the thing is, I wasn't really interested and good at being a dragon or anything else. But then I realized once I played the dog games, the cat games, the wolf games, maybe some of the farm games, I began to realize how much I loved it. I tried being like a mermaid. That was fun, like for a little while, but I was like, I feel like there's more out there that I'm supposed to search for and figure out and where I should be. If that makes sense. Like every other gamer in life, trying to figure out which place you belong in the most. I realized Animal Worlds was, since animals are a lot like my passion in my life and all, that's probably where I belonged. So it's too bad the voice chat and the camera's not supported. Honestly, that sucks. Ooh, Sundown Island owns 5 people. It's not as active, but Canon Odyssey has a ton of people. I was just there last time and Nobody really included me, and nobody really bothered to kind of, well, honestly speak to me. The reason why I quit playing these games is because they were just like kind of a repeat of average everyday life. Unlike these other animal games who had more things to do. See, I don't do skulls, I mean. Maybe on a dog, maybe, sure. A skull print on a dog, oh sure, I can understand that. I don't know. I mean, the only active place that's in there in the Canine Odyssey is the junkyard, so. Plus, then you gotta find your way to the barn, and then you gotta stay there because you might get lost. And usually there's like a roleplay or two. And because you're an adult, you're awkwardly like socializing, if that makes sense. Like, because I don't know what to do, so. Dear. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Ballroom dancing. If I went ballroom dancing in real life, I think I'd be like, you know, a bit too shy and all that, so. One of my subscribers, one of the guys was active, one of the channels was active for days and days and days, and all of a sudden, for some reason, they quit, so that's a bummer, because they were, like, one of my, like, favorite, best, not best, my mom's my best friend, I can't say that, but I guess I could say they were, like, one of my really good friends, so it kind of sucks that they would all of a sudden just, like, decide to go. Horse World is a lot of fun. I gotta admit, I kind of missed playing Horse World and stuff like that. Horse World is a ton of fun. It's just, well, when you only have a mobile version, only one thing's gonna be available because of that. No, wait, I think that's a different game. This game, I think, has 3 choices. You either go to the ranch, the stables, or, like, the royalty area. The only thing I don't like is how, like, the people who I remember get to rub the new horses in her face, but that's fine. The last time I joined, I chose an Arabian horse with a light bulb nose, a pair of antlers, a necklace, and also, believe it or not, I put fangs on my horse. Ooh, it's just so embarrassing to even say that. Horse World's a lot of fun. I know how to be a horse. I just don't know how to be a person. For some reason, I'm kind of forgetting that part. But the game was like a ton of fun. You're a baby cow. You just run around this area, and well, you play with people. I did make my first friend when first joining the game, but then all of a sudden she left, and for some reason she came back and told me she's not allowed back on here. And that was weird because she's the only one who was actually interacting with me. Everyone else seems to kind of like. Sometimes people these days, I feel like, ignore me in these games, but I really don't care. I'm just trying to have fun. Even if it's not the end. Let's go. For Horse World, the only one I didn't like was the catch. You get to keep it, and it's just a pain. Oh, the seahorse, the water horse. Oh, I forgot. That's why everyone's just because of the new horse, that water horse. It's so freaking awesome looking. It's a seahorse on hooves. It's like a tour with fins, you know. Now they have a look right there. I think I remember for those. Oh, it's a tiger horse. Are you serious? Oh, new one. Oh, another new one. Oh, and you can have babies now. Oh my word. I'm coming back. What's this mature animal? What that means? It's that of, if you haven't noticed, it's just let me. It'll say if you have a phone, you should do one. See our you can really say. Look at the wing horse. It's so pretty. They're so pretty. Oh. Because I have a phone and it's a little small. I might have like the review. So cool. They're so green. Do is like more practice race do. That's why I did go to that. I don't know. Hey, just pick one. Okay. Chicken. I think it lets you to spot that markings it makes. It's telling you done. Try single horse. The other seem to believe what it's so big, and that's the world. Those are huge. I think they're bigger than the gypsies, if I'm correct. Okay. The other thing I could relate was the fedora. The dashes are so no. They get old, but faces just. I don't know what the number 4, the number 2, and the 1 stands for. Same as a fusion. It's really interesting. Oh, you can pass. There's a new person. Everybody's because I don't remember what was it. Arabian pony. Last time I was like a pony with like fur, like a type of feather fur thing on the bottom of its hooves. On the bottom, but like on the legs and stuff. Occasionally, Arabian shells, dapples, abbies, for some reason though, I'm more into like paint horses. I'm not sure why. The Fjords are nice. What other horse am I missing that exists out there? The Mustang, the Studs, the Wild Horses. Those are nice. There's the American Quarter Horse with a buck. Things like that. How much money do I have? See, I told you, that's me, right there. The flower crown. So pretty. I do buy it. $1 the I don't know how to do the I had more $1. $31. That's not buying anything. I was not a fan of the bows, but I was a fan of the things were nice. I've bought a feather before. Those are really nice. Feathers and a horse's hair is anything I think since my DNA history. Horses would have been nice. That's it. Feather adornments are cage. 31. I think. I don't have. If I buy nails, I don't have any money left. So I'm going to save my money for another time and just kind of let this. Blue, white, red, pink. The pink looks the best. but the blue you can't really see. See, there's two different kinds of Alright, I guess I needed to change myself. That's it. That's the only thing we're allowed to do. Dang. With the other horses, blue looks the white. But I prefer the pink. I think the pink looks nice. But I do prefer the blue. It looks nicer. Yeah. I'm gonna look okay. We now we need to our for either we need something besides the one far crown for our head, which I really let's see. So let's buy a scrap bow. I don't know ribbons. They don't look before. As cute as they were, maybe horses, a shed or the babies. If I was like a baby horse, I would buy the boat. But it's not a horse that. So we have everyone in the race. I'm at this. Wish we had the butterfly. That was bow. We can buy a nose. I think that's the best one to do is get a nose. But the nose is gonna look funny. It's not gonna look the best. We only have $40. See, why do you have like a skirt, hooves, wings, and fun stuff? Why can't I have any of that, all we have left scratch marking. Wanna buy the boot off. It's not gonna make us look as nice. Do you see what I'm saying? I want something that looks nice and kind of fashionable, since sometimes fairly fashionable. Some we can and I can usually get away with it, but not always. I will see how it looks on this, but y'all at me what I look is I see there's a big I'm sure I'm gonna do this with the fancy wings that were in my face. That's what I'm trying to find. Wonder what kind of horse she has. That looks cute. I think it's the Arabian. Yeah, that's an Arabian. I recommend. I prefer angel. Yeah, I look like looks like a kid. We have 50 plumage. I know. Ooh, we have fangs. Oh, so please not free stuff. I have fangs and a necklace, a nose, and this. People that edibles. It was, I think, Marie. It is what it is. Character of the more makes sense. Goodness. I mean, even a person? What is that? Oh yeah, it is a person. Okay, we're gonna ourselves. No. There's the castle. That I already know. Is this now? Just guys, these are probably kiddos. So we have to kind of try not to act so like adultish and like suspicious. Remember, when we first joined this game, we were teenagers, so very, very, very. That's the other. That's why I call it game, because I painted my totally. I'm start playing like that. I mean, we can lay down in the bed, sure. Let me see, where did it? Here it is. We lay down. We can do it. I don't think anything else were up here. I mean, they. I mean, people give money. Last time I gave some, they were very grateful. See what I mean? We don't have a computer. We have to go to. I'm just trying to follow the rules. Unless you have the right device, you can't. Oh. Ew. Oh. I don't like when they're raised. I didn't like it either. Plus, but they're being, I not kind of. I did like being a human. I just like I bean, but the majority of us know would prefer bean. Baby foal. I guess it's fine. It's just a little small. Looks kind of. Well, it looks kind of neat. Makes sense. Be Clydesdale. I'm not sure why. Like, did you see about those? If you guys see on the whole gypsy banners, man, according to everybody, they look. I don't know, but on what I'm trying to. Oh, there it is. See, there it is. There's one of the places I have other and clips. That course I was trying to tell you guys about. And right, so it's good. I just spent all the money. Okay, so I think that's the last time I was here when I created content. And there's another money on it might be the one of the it's Dale because it's bad with event. Look need cool. Kind of like but I prefer the grid. I think the grid see but do the one right? See I will gray because the grid kind of see the thing. Looks cool. There's brighter colors like this one. So let's see. I need to be able to see my hooves and to do that. Stick with the black one. See that looks. You could the bottom, the gray base, the brown. It looks kind of cool actually. Or you can do it all the same color. See how cool it looks when you have another color at the bottom now. Look at how cool it looks when you have another bottom. Okay, the inside of the ears. Let's see. Red hair. I think you look red. Okay, legs. The mane and the tail, the nose and the mouth. Where? It's pretty. Nose and mouth. That's what I'm doing. I like everything else, maybe except for the inside of the ear. Might as well leave that one. tried everything. The name, like a lot of to go, a lot of diamond and all that kind of stuff. And they blew the window. Trying to be American. Let's tap on the female. Confused. It's a username. Let's see. That is but surprised nobody included me. We just got in here, so it's been a while since we last were in here. I don't really remember. But I think you can, like, eat things like the mushrooms and the fish. See? Wait, where'd the fish come from? Oh, there. Eat fish, and you could eat mushrooms and stuff, but see? The mushrooms, okay. We can. See? Here it goes. I first looked cool, the best one I've had, and so that's why I started playing with this horse more often, because it's the only one that's mostly dressed the most, and it looks good, so. Goodness. I just water, okay. Definitely not. Let's see what now. Ooh. I forgot my mom had bought us. I get some Oreos. I had to throw away some old turkey because it looked nasty. Let's see. Throw away some beans. That's part of me being here and all. I have to do things. The things we make, put them in another bowl and run into it and make sure nothing's expired. And I need to look, you guys. It's too bad. There it is. We can consume the hay. Alright, let me tap that button. I look pretty the nose things I'm in. And then I bought a scar on my face to go. So far, nobody's complimenting me, though, is the weird part. I don't. I think I can stay here. Stay in here. It's. There's a place to be. Besides. But actually. It's and I just took some. Apparently I have to do it before the snow arrives. It's supposed to arrive sometime this week. And I did the dishes, took out both garbages, took out for another one. And lately he's been extra greedy. And usually that means like he has to go to the restroom like part of the place now. Basically. It's driving crazy. All to figure out once he like I do that word I think fine. Fish where fish, candles, houses. The human who built the house, obviously. Stay, guys, let me show you. There's a rule here, apparently. Ooh, marriage. Now, in there. So, number one, resident rules. Number residents and the tamed horses and shut before dusk. The horses are now that eat the dark berries and you cannot escape. You cannot eat the berries, by the way. I never saw them. Ooh, is that a rainbow? Oh, that's so freaking awesome. Wait, where did that rainbow come from? Jeez. In other words, there's no escape, I think, once you're in here. That's basically it. What's December without Christmas Eve? I mean, rocks are too tall. It would be enough to like them and escape. Sure. Flying horses coming out. Whoa, where the heck am I? Oh crap, where did I go? Never seen this before. Where did I just gee, the heck place? How did I get in here? Back outside. What? That. But I can't look there and there's more power tools. I'm not sure what it's for. Yeah, I think the end is guys, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to look suspicious. Nobody's ever seen right? Bro, a person invents things. That's trying to get into it with a memes for those and then apparently finds type of breakdown mode, full on, going like nuts and all that. I've seen it happen. I mean, I've heard people died, do things like that. So there's a lot of things out there that they put out there for people to try. They said, and I don't like this person trying crazy online chat. Somebody gets physically hospitalized, they get hurt, and the world happens. Anything that says on from now on, please, 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 for the sake of yourself, do not try it, please. is called the Blackout Challenge. Do not do that. And apparently there's dangerous games out there. There's dangerous games out there where people like people absurd it's because they're probably they probably the majority of them were I do not, as a person, with the way it treats them, people that I recommend not doing it. Like, please don't do it. Please. People world because it doesn't say alright. You guys, kids, you guys know any better. But at this moment, it's important to be safe. So, be private. That's good for you. Okay, here are the people who how they're wondering more about and their business on it. Once they think they can do it. They're gonna say, oh, I can do it too. See? They're gonna say, whatever. I'm a horse. I can fly. I can go anywhere I want to. You don't see, they're trying to be rubbing in because they have more giant things that people worry about. You don't have things. You don't have money. You just whatever on and whatever makes you. I would recommend challenges. Then because I have seen what they show. It is so. For example, made and just you're in a group, and just because I invited you, I get your friend. Along with but I did what we seem to do with something that say that back in my day, say for example back in my days, let's say like people want to start watching that up to exactly what you believe, and they might be part of it. Race, you said, even though you might and know because you wanted to know that you did what you thought was best, that was important. That's kind of what I'm trying to say here. What I'm trying to say here is, let's say somebody made up a game and involved something. Maybe not as bad as like games like Spin the Bottle or like innocent child games. Like that's totally fine. Say games of today like cause forced to have that. But so generation will be teenagers and we can't. So let's say for example that like today next generation me, and I'll tell my further will start literally other friends, neighbors, friends, family members, whatever, and let's just say that this is literally not a joke. But today's challenge was grabbing a chicken or a farm animal for livestock like lamb, and let's just say the majority was like make everyone happy or to kill one of them. Like really like and let's say, let's just say that like in a regular let's say we were with the lamb with you and you guys are friends happen no matter if you're an adult you that lamb stay by your side ripped and say that lamb grew up and had a baby of its own and they feel that lamb ought to this made you favorite and sacrifice to kill. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about that people do today. It's not a joke. Against people, but hard to come to me when it's the right. I have a right. No, thank you. You know, like no to doing this. I'm so. But let's say that you know they required like this. Thank you. Even if they would hate you and they like the funny after, your part is big. For today because I don't want because of this live because I do things that I say. But if I play I like for speech and he's 20. So like know about it. Just, so, that's as far as I'm gonna go. A lot of us people why a lot of them they don't know there's a lot of to this stuff even though they may not understand it like I don't think a lot of us would because we've known about it. Well, this stuff may be going on for a long time before even I was far as I was told. So just let's say the memory of the kids really has to be included in it, like just be on and the whole like Diddy thing and all that kind of stuff. That's all connected to it. So I thought let everybody know. And I definitely I have not recommend again. I lose a lot of after like this video posted or whatever, but I don't care. I'm just trying to be honest and realistic, and only that I'm just gonna care for the majority of the people, especially kids today. It's hard to answer their kids defense of people, but this is so weak. I'm not sure the opinion would be that I'm that the rights of today, like I like for that it's about it to about that, but it's supportive group that is out there that were not and the Trump. They weren't pedophiles of the rest, which but you'll see hashtags of groups that are saying it to mess with these kids. It's serious, man. As soon as you see me, you know, people are standing up and uniting against the so that's only half the majority of the stuff I'm gonna say. There's a lot I know, but for the sake of everything, I'm just gonna let the majority of the other people think about it. That's enough to say. Eating 2 hours? Is it just, or do I look like my horse character seems to be more filled out with more Fortnite? So that's what I'm gonna say for today. Mess with kids because it mess with kids that what do you expect? Cases standing up for rights. So just to show you, if y'all don't know what's gonna happen, you don't know what the parents make up. They might tell you like, oh, you can't be talking about kids, you can't be doing this, you can't be doing that. And I am sorry, but I have to do it because that stuff wasn't in my day. I mean, it's like I came to my little cousin and they would tell me, oh, you can do that. Happy your parents tell you basically kind of pressure. It's really pressures kids are running into, and it's sad because I'm so glad, like, somebody. Well, they said it's impossible to escape the review of the Oasis. Are you? Because now I'm at the buddy will bother me at the top. I'm not trying to escape the review, but still. If anybody were to tell my cousin those things, I mean, as the way I am a honest, you can definitely, you know, you guys can't be saying this things to my cousin. The majority of me, so it's not what you guys gonna say just because and you guys are gonna know, but like I said, is very, very smart. So knows when something right will definitely let us know. And most kids will know what to do or say. So let's say, for example, in my day, if somebody were to say something like that, like, I understand why the parents started standing up for those kids when they did. I mean, my mom would too. But it never happened in our day. It's a way of our school. We didn't have it back then. Back then, it was just us being us, you know, normal, regular kids versus, you know, today's generation. Like, that's different. I'd like to know what started this thing. That's say what started. Oh, you know, my point here is, say I brought a kid into the world, and they went into the local school system, and let's say my kid stood up against your kid and told your kid how it felt. Because kind of went, you know, like days, and it was the one that it oh yeah, what I was basically, I went the same thing as well. To figure yourself is not easy. You gotta be brave and bold. You brave and bold when needed, like raise kids. Talked about it. So I am so glad exposed people for their colors do come out. When you start being that way, it's crazy. I'm trying is those seen and company seen is the party here now and now back then. I mean, maybe the majority of the classmates and the adults may still be around here. You're seeing them more because as an adult, everybody starts so why there was 2 times in a year and my mom can recall the year that I was first sober. It's this, but I said, well, different was I wish this there for the education. So I don't really care for that part. So same thing with like the high school, middle school, that was like going to this or this year. No, it wasn't until like social media started. So now like all my classmates and stuff on there. Not as somewhere else. Not like not like that. I feel like there's like a ton of people on that person. When I usually Roblox. But we'll see what happens. My mom wants to make a decision. See what happens. I'm not sure what's happening. Got it, and I'm not gonna happen, so at least I can keep enjoying life. So that's also encouragement. I didn't get a chance to talk. When I was in encouragement, everybody's like, my path be like person. What I would you know what I mean? If you ever go through something, just ask yourself, what verse is the best and online a 5-verse topic for, sadness, depression. Find and read it if it suits you, and then just kind of write it down and tell yourself each and every day that's if that makes sense. Is it just me, or does it's really looks like it's these are all I'm doing is kind of grass. I was gonna try to like go down there and drink water or something. That's a good one. Some people say I don't remember that they dedicate this ravine. I don't support the to make that they build it so people can escape. All you have to do is port to another map. That's not really escaping is like actually off the like on the other side. It's not. We have 80 now. We I'm hoping we can get something like wings or something. Chilling and suspicious. That's why I had to come so that way they can move on. It's kind of weird. The majority of people have been very rude to me. Stuff. I'm not sure what people's problem is. As an adult, it's tough. You toughen up. Usually, adults usually toughen up because they're out of stage, their maturity stage. For all reasons why it didn't bother me. Plus, I just a couple of kids that probably don't have a good life, so that's the majority of this why so I remember kids is going to be a better than me. Take the example. I have a little bit of wisdom. I have a bit of smart. So when I go up a couple of young people for that situation, I have known to be very, very intelligent, even as intelligent as them. So that's how it's supposed to be. Adults have always been like smarter over the hate to say this, but if that's the case, then I wonder if you guys are pretty smart. We tell them that. For some reason, we tell people they believe it. For some reason, they don't. Adults could possibly, but it's not happened because I've noticed. I've literally like against little kids. It literally not believe that smart. I could how like a lot of to we all did. But come on now, you can't be taking your restriction off the adults. You've seen it. Adult foolish too. I don't think everybody's like bad or anything. I'm just saying, it's just adult. A lot of adults today that go to parties, clubs, and like they jump from partner to partner and all that. Not except it's the most of us. Why today decide to go hiking and hiking and bowling, and that's where they will spend time with family because they have seen what kind of damage it does when you start being around and stuff. It literally damages. It's not clear why. That's I mean, I'm an opinionated ass person. Ever since I was a kid, I was always opinionated. But there's been a lot of times where I'd have to be careful with the whole opinionated, honest times where I begin to think about somebody and I said too much and like I think it's for like people kind of exposed and stuff. Majority of people decided to not bother me, and I think because they can sense the person who knows that it's difficult to because of I noticed other people not want and after really not because stay away from a lot of people will stay with that type of person because a lot of fear and to avoid beginning to find them the small majority of those kind of people come that's one of them. I feel like every time I'm around somebody it's almost scared of me I probably want to do something like with them so but I mean like in a sense not in a separate sense. What do I mean by that? Well, how come every time I went somewhere people avoided looking at stuff, you know what I mean? Like person I'm walking around like I'm an invisible spirit. But what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of men who are avoiding and they might be either might be one others not and I did notice the majority of showing interest. That's fine with me. The majority of the men and the women avoid me usually same thing with the majority of the people because same vibes now. So I did notice that a lot. I noticed that a certain majority of a few of the people will get near me, but some of them for some reason don't want to even step foot around me. It's very weird. It's very strange to explain, honestly. I can't person going through wondering. Noticed it was when I was a kid growing up in school. The majority of the people would not even step on thing. Like, it was like something. It was weird. I just thought that was like super weird. I was kids, so I just adults did not do that. So I just person I realized there that stepping me and stuff. So that probably means that they probably like me, which is good. But I did like it's good. The majority of some of them I kid you not, literally some animals literally avoid for some reason they avoided my mom and I. It's weird. Like the certain amount of animals and people they'll say hi, but for some reason people take one look at us and like they're scared of us. Weird. I cannot just even being the next people, they want her to be next to me. It was strange. I don't know, guys. Into our adult ages, there seems to be a lot of that happening. It's crazy. Like, I could be walking next to somebody, like, walk, and it's like they far away from I'm going to. That's like literally how scared some people are. Like, it could be like those like very few the kids will come and say hi to me, but when they do, it's like when they see me, it's like they're afraid. They even saying like I'm gonna do which I don't, but forgive me if I sound crazy. But there's a lot of other people who have noticed that as a pattern with certain people, like especially people like me, they're avoiding me. But I'm still trying to figure out why. That's been going around since I was young. Like, I would have a small amount of majority of them was totally, completely avoid me. Like, all like it was some bad person. Even as an adult now, it still happens. Around I want to keep their so I am confused on my face. That's I'm not anything or touching, but for whatever reason, you know, you totally around me. And I'm just kind of easy straight. And you should have seen that person that did that day was like in there acting like I was gonna. It's why the heck are you even acting like that? They're like, well, I don't know that person. I don't want to be knows what they're doing. I'm like, this person. Towards me even, but that's fine. By now, quite a bit on. There's a couple around all the time, and it's sad. People just person to avoid wouldn't be the first time either. It's happened many times, and it still does. People still try to avoid me. I really don't care. I really don't be afraid. Majority of the boys too. I thought that was kind of strange. I mean, with the females, like I like still like why is this happening? And here, saying girls, especially at a small age, understand normal, but even all the way until adults in life, like I'm just but are avoided a back in the preschool. I understood. So myself, did I say something wrong? Did I do something bad? I mean, wrong with people. Dog would be there, and they're at. I'm going to come in after. I'm going to them. And so I'm confused. There's been a time even. I'm not gonna come and start anything. I just think it's important that people are motivated by the other person, they barely know them. So you're treating them as if they're going as if they're like somebody's memory. I had never either. More people are viewed. Hello. Anyways, I just thought it was crazy that we're living in a world people are so paranoid of the next person because of everything going on. There's things that they endure in their life. They're even being next to the person, they're afraid like that something is gonna happen. I'm honestly confused because here I'm just standing there and people are like, oh, keep your distance from that person. Oh, you know what they're gonna do? Oh, just stay away from that person. I don't know what they're capable of. I'm like, I'm just standing here in the checkout line. Why is everybody acting so weird? My mom noticed that. She's like, why are people treating you this way? I'm like, I have no clue. This was all in a public store many years ago. But to this day, I'm honestly not sure what's going on there because I could literally be like in the Safeway checkout, in the Walmart checkout. I could be anywhere at a checkout at Petco. I could be anywhere at a restaurant and everybody's like staring at me and I'm like, is there a problem around here? I was like, am I supposed to like not show my face in public anymore? Am I supposed to disguise my face? And then as soon as like I start wearing things like glasses or sunglasses and look all fancy, people are like, ugh, people think they're so cool around here because they got sunglasses on. They're like, what is that about? I'm like, the sun is out, nobody wants to get sun in their eyes. I'm pretty sure long periods of time not the sun inside your eyes is not good. So just things like that I don't understand. I mean, it hasn't happened in a while, but people still stare at me once in a while once I'm like out in public. They'll kind of look at me all strange, and some of them it looks like they're like side-eyeing me or just giving me like looks and stuff. So I honestly am not sure what necessarily all this means, but honestly, I wish people quit looking at me and staring soon as I walk in the room. Like, it wouldn't matter if we were like in any store, anywhere, even Walgreens. People see and feel intimidated just with my presence and stuff maybe. And yet I'm the sweetest person in that room. So when I try to talk to somebody, they're like, they think it's just weird. Sometimes when my mom tries to talk to somebody, they look at us both like, what the heck are you guys doing? And I'm like, trying to be a more person within an organization? Is that a problem? My mom has attention to talk to people who are at the store, even if she doesn't know them. And even if she did know them, it's a small town, you know what I mean? You're just gonna see somebody you know. So, just things like that, I never really understood. And to this day, I am trying to understand it, because I still don't understand it. So, what I'm trying to say is, I could literally be walking around somewhere, like anywhere, and people would be like, the nosiest of the nosy. Like, let's say we're at a fast food restaurant, and as soon as like somebody walks in, all of a sudden it's the all eyes on me. Like everybody just eyes you and stares at you. And I feel a little intimidated, like, what is happening, you know? Some of these girls like give us the weird looks, the weirdest of looks, like we're going to do something to them. Like, we look like we just got out of, like, jail or something. We just look so scary. It's weird. Especially girls, like, growing up with me will look at me like they're the last thing in the world I would want to see. Or, like, some of them have threatened me in ways that I never even knew was possible. They started now threatening me, saying, if she's here to steal our guys, if she thinks she's gonna be coming here to steal our fans, our guys, girl, you got another thing coming for you. I could be just doing nothing and just being in there and just being my usual chilling self, and that is literally, I kid you not, that is literally the reaction I got. And I'm like, I'm not here to do anything, I'm just here to say hi. I'm just here like every other person. You guys don't have to be this way, but that's fine. I was like, you guys can treat me that way, but that's fine. I was like, keep in mind, y'all are just embarrassing yourselves, and you guys sound absolutely ridiculous. There's no way as a person like me, I would be here to steal anything. It makes no sense. I mean, these girls, I could be walking into a room full of girls, and just because I say hello, I'm new, they would start treating me that way, as if to say, oh, it's just another girl just trying to steal these guys. You know how they are, they'll come in here saying hi. They really believed that I was here to steal somebody, to steal the people away from them. It was very weird. I mean, I can't even walk into another room full of females without being, like, treated upon badly, without saying, oh, you're just here to try to be as cool as me, you're just try here to steal my fans and my channel. And I'm like, I'm not here to do anything, but that's up to you. I mean, you can say what you want about the next person, but I'm literally thinking to myself, if this is the way things are gonna be, that's why I stopped hanging around girls and stopped supporting girls, even though I'm a girl myself. And I have started hanging around guys because the majority of the girls were kicking me out of their conversations and their groups, and they didn't want me around. So, for whatever reason, apparently I might be intimidating to even girls. So, I'm not sure why. It's kind of strange. As soon as a new person shows up, as soon as anybody shows up and says hi, they get super, super defensive. It's crazy. Like, it's the same thing with some of the guys, like, in some of the rooms, they would say, every other girl has been coming in here trying to say hi to me and butter me up. And I'm like, I'm just trying to make friends and be respectful of even guys that I don't even know. I'm just trying to I would come on and champion the friendship with everybody. I was like, that's fine if you guys don't want it, but honestly, because the majority of the females are kicking out of their groups and stuff, they honestly missed out on having a great person to be around. That's the only downside. It's just sad though, because when I was growing up, I used to be friends with a lot of girls, and that because of the way I'm being treated by a lot of them and a lot of girls, now I'm not really allowed anywhere. The only places I notice I've been allowed on is hanging around with all my guy friends on YouTube, and the majority of them usually don't have fun with me. But as soon as I show up in any female's room, oh, it's like all hell breaks loose. It's so crazy. Like, I'm not even kidding. I could be walking into a new room with a girl, and just because I'm a girl walking into a girl room now, like, that's not even allowed. I'm serious. Now all the women are saying, you are no longer allowed in this room unless you're a guy. You guys think I'm joking? Oh, I dare you to be in a girl's room that treats me the exact same way, and you pretend to be a girl. You get treated differently, but when you're a guy, oh, you get treated with a ton of respect. As soon as you show up, now they act all angelic and sweet to you. But if you were a girl, they act like a bunch of little girls with a bunch of horns on their head. Alright? I'm serious. You guys think I'm joking? I'm freaking serious. I could be going into any room I want to, trying to say hi and be nice. They don't even believe me. I'm like, okay, that's a waste of my breath. So that's why I've been going to all the guys' streams, because the majority of like the females do not want any other females in the room unless it's somebody they like or somebody they favor. It's crazy. You could be a guy entering a female's room and they're gonna put on like this big ol' like show. It's weird. You don't see me doing that. You don't see me going to my rooms and saying, don't come in here unless you're a guy, and if you're a girl, don't expect me to get any treatment, to you. So that's why these days I quit hanging around the females and stop being friends with some of them. Some of them I am still friends with. I consider them a good friend because they don't treat me that way. But the majority of the half of the world these days treats me like crap, especially in the female world. And these days, because I don't have the next like popular clothing brand and stuff, because I don't do this and this and that, and because I've never done this and this and that, well, I'm not included if I don't do those things apparently, so I really don't care. Ooh, I'm going back the weeds. Okay, let's see. So, you guys come into my room like if you're a guy and a girl. I really don't care. I'm not trying to be rude about my own kind. I'm just saying, if that's how like the majority of the females are going to treat me, even as me being a female and all, then don't expect me to support you. Don't expect me to do anything for you. I will go and support people with my kindness and everything where it's needed as somewhere else. That's why I'm constantly going around and supporting people, and they're actually very, very, very happy about it. So if I were you, I would not go into the majority of a female's room. And especially if you're a male, you're probably going to get simped on in the most aggressive ways. And I understand the majority of you guys want to be respected as a male instead of being like hit on all the time. I understand that. That's how I feel about me these days. I'm like, I just want to go on social media and not be simped on for once, and not be like chased after weirdly, and it just drives me nuts. Because the majority of the times that I walk somewhere, I cannot kid you around, the majority of the guys have literally been staring at my butt for the past few days, so it's really, really starting. So instead of like staring at my butt, you all can stop that before I make you stop. I will come over there with my own bare hands and probably hit you in the face. I kid you not. That is literally what I'm going to do, is smack the majority of these guys. So, believe it or not, to avoid them staring at me at all times, I have literally gone out in public, completely covering myself so they couldn't check me out anymore, and it seemed to be working for the most part. But then, because I had to start wearing like winter clothes and stuff, and because I started wearing like a better sized version of my jeans with my coat, and it kind of covers me up a little bit better so they can't stare at anything. So because of that, because they're not getting their ways of being able to stare at somebody for a change, I don't think they know what to do out in this public neighborhood. To be honest, I'm not here to be stared upon. Those of you that know me know that. I'm just there just to be there, you know what I mean? I just want to be respected, that's all. And the majority of the men that respect me, thank you. And I will give respect back. Like, I can be a respectful man in the world, and if they're not like interested in me that way and stuff like that, like, I'll understand that. Just like if the majority of the men and the majority of the men were to do that to me, like, they would be there to support me and all, and not be disrespectful. Like, that would be nice, you know, because let me tell you guys, it's been a long time since I've last like met a real true man, a nice gentleman around here who respects me. Instead of staring at me, he respects me. And a lot of the majority of them know that. I've made that very, very clear. As I game and as I'm on social media, I expect everybody to respect me, please, and to not start complimenting me and just like being so like too male, like too, I don't know how to say it, but like, stop being a disrespectful man and stop assuming that every woman is the same and that's the stuff we like, because honestly we don't, and a lot of us get tired of it. So if a lot of the majority of them that can start respecting me, that would be nice. Okay, because we're not here for that. We're here to like support you, but we're not gonna be here to like, you know, do anything with you, you know what I mean? Just like if I were to date somebody, we can be face to face and all, we can talk to each other, but until like our vows are said, we are gonna do what the majority of most of them usually do so soon. Sorry. It's just the way it is for me. Besides, I gotta save myself from vows. That's the reason why I do that. And because I believe in that stuff still and whatnot, and the way I'm and whatnot, it's gonna be difficult for me to find somebody that honestly agrees with that. That is the same way. I have not been able to meet a guy who is the same way as me. That's the only problem. No matter how hard I've been trying and waiting, like, the majority of the males I've met do not agree with that. And it's kind of sad, to be honest. Because now, I'm kind of left wondering, like, am I doing something wrong here? Because I feel like I really am. And to be honest, it's sad. I literally feel like I'm the only woman in the world who is just going to keep herself like safe until the day I have said my vows with somebody. It has been difficult to find a man who's the same way. I'm not gonna lie. But the majority of them do not want to get married. Literally, I kid you not, they just want to date and play games. They just want to be with the woman and play a lot of online games and stuff. So, I'm just tired of hearing it. I'm just tired of it. So, I appreciate it if there was a man out there who started actually wanting the same things as I did. Plus, it's not easy. It's not easy trying to find majority of the males who do the same thing. For once, there needs to be a nice man out there, but even if he's not a total fashion gentleman, at least he would be respectful and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, let's just say I met somebody and they were not too old-fashioned necessarily in that sense, but they were still being like, you know, like, they were being super, super good to you, super nice to you. Let's say, for example, you guys went on a walk and they made sure, like, if they were to encounter any of the males around me that were trying to, like, bother me and stuff, they were trying to protect me, kind of thing. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. So let's say, for example, that you guys went out on a date and when you showed them what outfit you wanted, let's just say, like, everywhere you went, you were modest, but no matter how much you were trying to be, like, behaved and all, like, the non-mobile men, the non-behaved men were trying to, like, they were trying to get you to, like, not be so behaved, you know what I mean? That's the kind of stuff I used to do with on a basis, so. With the experience of all those males like that, I've been on my guard ever since, so. With the experience I've had with those males and all, I'm definitely gonna be able to tell now when I can trust and when things can go so far, especially in a relationship. There's gotta be boundaries. Let's just say I believed in sleeping in separate bedrooms until we were married, and until we were married, all those things could finally happen. But until then, the majority of things has to happen. We sleep in separate bedrooms, separate rooms. Make sure none of us prevented anything from happening. And let's just say until we were married, there would be, like, no showering and bathing either. I'm sorry, but that's how stupid start. So the majority of things like that, until any vows were said, we would have to be separated and boundaries would have to be done. I'm so sorry to disappoint all the men in this world, but the goal is to be married, and after that, you can literally basically do everything with each other, everything. The physical part, the family part, and everything. Everything except for the majority of some things. According to the professional videos, even after being married, there's certain things they think are not right to do. So apparently there's certain things you have to still avoid when you're being married, and they say you shouldn't do them. So I was like, okay, I didn't know that. That's kind of strange because my mom would have told me that. She's told me a lot of this stuff growing up, so it's kind of strange that I didn't know that. I guess I shouldn't be surprised though. I mean, this may sound weird to everybody, but if I can't find me an older man to date, or if the guy I end up dating does not have his V card, and I find out he's lying, and a guy could pretend to say he has his V card, and, you know, all that stuff, and he can fake it. I'm sorry to say, but I don't fake this stuff. If I say I have my V card, please do not break up with me. If I say that I've not been with another man before, never done anything like that before, please do not break up with me. That's literally ridiculous. That is literally one of the reasons why, I kid you not, that's literally one of the reasons why everybody has broken up with me, is over those stupid reasons. That's ridiculous. It's gonna drive me crazy. But seriously though, just because a female does not go from one person to another, please do not break up with us over that. That's just messed up. And secondly, just because we don't drink and go to parties and clubs and have fun, don't break up with, don't stop dating us just because we do that. That's messed up. So to avoid that, I'm either gonna have to start going through there's Christian dating sites. I know that are out there. And I know there's church dating. I can date at my local church. That's another option. And the other option is you don't chase after the guys chase after you. I used to think that too. I used to think, man, I'm gonna have the first one to say something to that guy. No. They said, girl, they're gonna chase after you, so you shouldn't have to do any of it at all. I guess they said the majority of the males would chase us, and the right one will chase after you for the right reasons. So that would be what I hope for. Well, I thought that finding an older male was probably gonna make me happy. That's probably not for us. And as far as the type of males go, tall or short, I'm not so sure yet. I still haven't decided yet. I decided to do short because it seems to be my thing. And, well, because of the way my culture is, everybody's short. Everybody is being short. And not just that, but apparently there's different male types. There's the beta, there's the alpha, and there's different ones. So, if you guys don't mind me saying so, everybody's recommending the betas because they do everything for you. I mean, they do the jobs, the cleaning, they take care of the babies, and all that stuff. So I decided that's probably what I'm going to need. This is not only a male who goes to completely as a church dedicated, but he has to be a beta. So I'm thinking those are going to be difficult to find. And the majority of the people said, even if he's not a beta, but yet he has everything you want that you hope for, and if he's on that list, even if he's not a beta, even if he's not like what you wanted, you should probably still give him a chance and keep him and see what happens. So we'll see what happens. There's still a good possible chance I still might meet somebody locally. It's better that way, but I also am not too sure. Like, I haven't decided yet because everybody's giving me so many different tips and all. But to be honest, I can't believe I'm saying this. I thought maybe I was gonna stick with my culture, just because everybody says different things. But I'm beginning to wonder, like, if dating the white guys is probably gonna be my best option. I seem to really like them, and I've been getting along with a lot of different males growing up. And I don't mind any kind of male. The only thing I seem to be into is, because I've hung around with the majority of all the American guys all the time, I'm so used to them all. I think that's probably what I'm gonna have to do, is start mixing in, like intermixing, if that makes sense. Because I'm from an intermixed, my parents were intermixed, so I think I may have to follow suit. Since my dad married an American person, I'm gonna have to do the same thing. I mean, they said you don't have to, but that's up to you. The choices are up to me, so yeah, I would date a white person. And I don't care if they're not 29, they can be like in their early 20s, late 20s. Like, as like everybody says, they can be 30 to 40 years old. And around 30 years old, maybe, that would be fine. But I'm not too sure about anything below 20 years old. I mean, if the guy's short, it's okay. Because there are still some good looking men out there who are short. But the question I want to know is, how short is too short and how tall is too tall? You know what I mean? The guy could be in a wheelchair. I would still love him. The guy could have a small, you know what, and I would still love him. I wouldn't care about any of that stuff. I'm just that kind of woman and because of my sweetness and all, I think men try to take advantage of me. And because I'm going to men and they know that. So that's why I'm trying to not let my guard down unless until I find that kind of person. But like I said, I really have to go and seek out after the guys who still have their V card. Because not only are they timid and careful and guarding of themselves, not only that, but since they don't have any experience with stuff like I do, I'm assuming I don't have much of experience with stuff either. So because of that, I thought about going after those too. So if you're white and you're short and you're good looking and like I said, if nobody else want to be with you because of your size and anything else that I should know about you, well, you're unlucky because, I should say blessed, because I'm definitely the kind of woman who will take a guy that has any of that. Like, I'm not gonna care. You know what I mean? Just as long as, like, you know, there is also a bit of a problem. Because a lot of the guys that they talk to, that I've talked to, want to live with a person on their own. It's causing a division of a problem. So now you're kind of between, like, you're kind of between two things. You're kind of between, like, doing what you know you're supposed to be doing, and you're caught in between, like, something that different that your boyfriend wants to do. So that would be a problem. And let's say you are from Eastern Washington, and let's just say you're from Spokane, Fellow, Tri-Cities, Wenatchee, Seattle, Ellensburg, Soap Lake, let's just say you're from whatever else is in Washington. Let's say you're from Evergreen, Washington. Let's say you're from Everett, Washington. Let's say you're also from... what other places are in Washington? I don't really remember. Let's say you're from Canada or Idaho. Like, close places like that. Let's say you're from Oregon, and that's pretty close. Yeah, you could come see me. Let's say, though, you're really, really close. Let's say you're from Moses Lake. That's close enough for me. That's the closest I want. If you're from Moses Lake, Washington, like, you're local, like, super local. You're familiar with the area, growing here, and let's just say you want to do a lot with me, and let's just say you're not from my church. Let's say you were from, like, the other churches, like the Assembly. Like, I'm okay with that. If you're from Grace Harvest, if you're from the Covenant Church, if you're from any of those churches, like, I'll still go out with you. And let's say, though, that you just got out of your other religion, like Mormonism and Catholicism, Episcopal. And let's say you got out of that, and you were barely coming into, like, our church, and you wanted to know more. Like, it's okay. I wouldn't mind. I'll still date you. Just as long as you're not one of those progressive people who are, like, Christian and they still hang on to things that they know they are supposed to live of. That could be a problem. So, just to stuff like that. Let's say you were, like, into the same religion as me, but you went ahead and you went to parties and stuff. Well, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to be out of the river, so, for that reason. And let's just say you were a Christian guy, and you had a big obsession with piercings and tattoos, head shavings, or you were into, like, some kind of all these hairstyles, like mullets and stuff. let's say you were still into metal. Like, I'm not going to judge you for that. And let's say you still, like, lived on your own, but you weren't, like, even though you weren't living in your parents' basement, if you were, like, peers. The majority of the guys that I've dated before, one of them still lived with his parents, and he literally still needed, like, help with stuff, you know what I mean? And the way my mom says it is, you don't have to date people that are the same as you necessarily. You can choose to date other people that are, like, already, like, they already have it all made, basically. Basically, what I'm hoping for is a guy that's already coming with a package deal, and he's already got everything. And let's just say he has the greatest experience of, like, knowing how to take care of women, like, super well, or something like that, you know what I mean? That would be fun with me. Or let's just say, for example, he is Mexican American. I would be okay with that. Let's just say he's, like, Native American, but American. That's okay with me. Let's just say he's American anything, Asian, or Taiwanese American. Let's just say you're a mixed person, but you're still American. Like, I'm still gonna go out with you, no matter what. So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Let's just say, you are a single dad, but you no longer have your kids, but you still consider yourself a dad, and you want, you know, a mom to be, you want me to be part of your life, and to be called, like, to be, like, your wife, or your, you know, you want me to be, like, well, it would go too far if, like, the man was pretending to play the role as the father, and the woman he was dating was forced to play the role like his mom. Like, stuff like that. I'm not too sure how I'd feel about that. Or let's just say, like, you were still a Christian, but yet you still kept your Native American spirituality ways and stuff about you. That would be a problem for me. Or let's just say, for example, you were a Christian, and yet as a person you were still having your original ways about you that you said you had left. Yeah, we would definitely have a problem then. But if you were a guy who plays video games all the day long, like me, I would like to date a person who does video games. I've thought about it because we both have a passion for gaming and streaming, so that's definitely one of the things I'm going to consider, is dating a gamer, just because I'm becoming a gamer myself. So in order for that to happen, though, I think that's not going to be easy. I have a few people online that I've met that are gamers, like one of my friends hangs out with, like, kids all the time, and that's what I like to do. And he's got everything I want. He's political, he's Christian, and he's a gamer. Plus he likes kids and all. And I've been around kids even in my adult stages of life, and I don't mind hanging out with some of them. So to know that he's also like a type of country guy, like a southern guy. Southern country guys are usually the best, and they're usually the friendliest. So that I wouldn't mind. So he would be one of my choices. I won't say his name and all because, well, that's kind of, like, only for me to know. But yeah, like, I want to date a guy who also games, and because it's fun. So dating a gamer guy who's also a church-going guy is also going to be important. But whether he's white, Mexican, or American, it's fine by me either way if he's white. So those are the things I'm considering. Besides, if all this guy wants to do is video game the rest of his life, and I end up moving in with him, and that's all he wants to do is game, I don't care. I really don't care. As long as he has, like, a decent job, makes good money, he works hard, and he's makes a great, like, husband material, and all that, as long as he's like one of those guys that tells you, like, lifts you up and tells you, compliments you, and as long as he's the kind of guys that's like, oh, we should probably read, or we should probably, like, be a part of a Bible group or something. Or, for example, what if he says, I want to go to a Bible group for men, or stuff like that, like things like that. To name a couple things, that's what I would want. That's what I'm hoping for, is to be dating a guy who games, because then we would have more of an understanding. So that's basically what I'm honestly asking myself these past few days, and that's what I've considered, is dating a gamer guy. So it'd be nice if I could find a guy who games and who wants to, believe it or not, that's what I'm going to date and marry, is somebody who games. Yep, I made it my decision, guys. I mean, I've tried asking about non-gaming options and dating those kind of guys. I understand that, but I don't feel quite, I feel like that's not gonna go with me. So I feel like dating a guy who games is definitely gonna be my best option right now. So if you're one of my subscribers and you game, but yet you're not a big ol' into like church and all that, even though you believe in it, that's nice. But my mom says it doesn't matter. Like, they have to be actually involved and into it. So if they're not, then they cannot be around you. So I understand that. We could be friends and all, if that's the case. So if the guy goes to church and he games, that's fine. That's actually great, because that's what I'm looking for. So if you're in my area, you go to church, and yet you game, please, 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 please include me in your life, because I really, really would love to include you in my life. So, you guys, so far that's what I have. On my number one list is to have a guy who goes to church but he games. And since I was considered like a princess in my family my entire life and I was spoiled, well, I kind of was expecting the same thing. If the guy can spoil me rotten and treat me wrong and all, and I think we would have a ton of fun together if we did that. But if we were gaming together, that would be so freaking awesome. If I could date a gamer, that would be awesome. I have two choices though. I want to either date a gamer, but I'm not too sure about dating a guy who is athletic, because I'm not athletic. So I'm also debating what to do. If he's a beta, a church goer, and he games, then we have a deal. He has to be those three things. He's got to be local, he's got to be going to church, and he's got to be a gamer. It's as simple as that. To me, if he has those three traits, I mean, he's got to show up in his channel that not only is he like a preacher, and he loves Trump. If he loves Trump, we got ourselves a deal. And I think that's about it. The majority has to be like Second Amendment kind of stuff too, you know what I mean? It can't just, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, and if he's like, it'd be nice if I can find a guy that's kind of like me, where like I collect plushies, and if he collects things and puts them in his room, and his room is like covered in his stuff. Let's say for example, he likes comic books or game icons or something, and majority of his favorite things are around. Like, that's kind of what I do. I still have my video games like from my living room, and the majority of you guys know about my whole plushie collection already, so I don't want to be judged for like acting this way and being this way. I just want him to be like, if he didn't like it, so the way I'm in all, I'm hoping he wouldn't mind. So they'll be used to it, is what I'm trying to say. They're not gonna be like, could you not act that way on me? I've heard certain men tell me that, like, I'm not allowed to talk about that stuff. So, if any of them tried to say that to me, then I'm sorry, but I wouldn't have you treat me this way. I wouldn't be treated this way. We need to be treated in a very nice way, but if not, then so, things like that. And another thing I realized is if the man is vaccinated, well, if any of the men are vaccinated, that could be a problem. Because if you ever want kids, then it won't happen. I'm sorry, but if you believe in giving kids vaccines, we are done. If you believe in kids going to the public schools and being fine with this whole public educational environment, well, I'm sorry, but we are not doing it. And let's see. I would want my future kids to be taught in a good environment, the right way and everything. Because if not, we're not gonna, none of this will work out. So, things like that. I mean, it's okay if the majority of the guy wants to work out and I game. I'm hoping that would be okay of a combination. Because I love gaming and nature more than I do, like, exercise is nice. I'll go for a walk with my dog. But if he's going to go do a gym workout and I'm going to be tending to my own and be the opposite, I'm hoping that, like, that would be okay. If I want to start reading, like, my books, my comic books, game, or hang out with my dog and go for a walk or something, like outside or whatnot, like, I hope that would be okay with that guy, because I would feel awkward and probably a little weird if it wasn't. So, just things like that. That's just like one of the things. I made a ton of stuff, a ton of stuff of what, like, the guy should be, like, what I would want. And then, if none of that's on the list, then that's not good. So I decided to make a new list in my head, and that's what it was. So, we'll see what happens. There is a couple of people I have my choices on, but none of them are really doing much to show it. So that's the thing. They're expecting me to chase them. That could be a problem. They need to chase me. I'm sorry, but if they're not going to chase me, we have a problem. Anyways, as far as the whole bearded mustache situation goes, nah. As a mature person, I'm kind of getting used to the whole hairy business. So, long hair, short hair, that's up to y'all. As far as certain things go, like cuddling and hugging and kissing, that's as far as we go. I'm sorry, but the whole, like, I know a lot of people do it in today's world to be cute and because they're in love, but please don't touch my butt if we're in a relationship. We're gonna have a serious problem with all that stuff if you do. I will seriously, personally make sure you know that as well. So, that's right, no butt touching. None of that will be allowed as long as I'm here. Okay, let's see. I don't know if we have enough dollars, but I'm getting impatient. And I think we should stop eating. I think we need to take a drink of water. What do you guys think? Alright, we are nearly at the end of this map, so I don't know what else to do. I'm kind of getting bored of being up in the air, if that makes sense. What am I even hiding underneath? So, yeah, that's what I gotta say. If you didn't grow up in church, if you don't want to be in church, we are not dating. It's as simple as that. But if you guys grew up in church your entire lives like I did, and if you're like into that sort of stuff, please, just please, like, but if you're also not into gaming, I'm not into guys who are like really all that country or like any of that hunting stuff. Even though I know having that stuff, like maybe sometimes a female might be important. I understand that. But since right now I'm currently living in a small town, I don't plan on living in the country at all. For many different reasons. I'm already used to stuff here, being in a small town, and I'm not going anywhere. So don't expect me to ever change. I'm not changing. For that reason, it's ridiculous. So if the guy is totally fit, like I'm totally 100% okay with it. I've heard of like non-fit females being with fit guys and everything works out. So I don't think it should matter. Just like if the guy was not fit and the girl was, they could still work it all out. It shouldn't even matter at all. Plus, I don't know why people they think it should matter. But you know what they say, opposites attract, and today's dating society's a little bit different than what I was expecting. So, who knows what's gonna happen? Like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen. So, just so you guys know, that's the benefits of having each other. If a Christian gamer wants to hit one, they're a Christian. They have to like be totally Christian. They can't just be like a Christian and then doing like other things that are not good for me. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyway, but you can't just be like expecting me to be like going along with you, and if it's not something that goes along with me, it doesn't matter with me all the way. Also, if the guy ever decides to sneak around trying to cheat on me or without being faithful, even though I'm pretending this whole entire time, and I do like the way I am, doesn't matter. If this relationship is mutual, also, if you're a Christian gamer, please hit me up. That's the majority of what I'm hearing about is the guy who games and being a Christian. If he's a Christian gamer, I believe in a lot of Christian gamers are like my thing, and I will immediately demand like an immediate date with them. So, I'm literally the shit and very social, so I'm not very good at this stuff. I don't know how I got up here in the first place. I'll have to remember. And now that I'm up here, I don't want to go down. So you know what happens if you get down? They say you can't usually get back up once you're down. Like, that's it. I'm serious. So, it's we're making a list. Yeah, we're gonna eventually have to get down. We can't stay here forever. This is ridiculous. I have to ask though, is anybody still in the server? Because if not, oh my goodness. But yeah, you go to Turnip and you gain fun there. Because I will be your girlfriend immediately, and it will not take me long to be picking up. Like, if you get the list and all the fancy people want, like, I'm gonna be yours. That's all I'm gonna say. Alright, little horsey, we've been running a lot. You've been doing a ton of eating. I think it's time you had a break there, little horse. I don't know yet. But yeah. You do need to keep a sip of water, little horsey. The whole entire time I was actually said, I didn't get this much of it. I'm sorry, there's like something in my nose. It's making me like itchy. I'm trying to see what's going on. If my nose is all of a sudden super red. It's like all of a sudden it started running and it's all itchy for something. Something is sticking in my nose. Something literally is sticking in here and my nose is very funny. Okay, back to what we were saying. So, yeah, you're a Christian and you game. I am so gonna talk to you. Like, ever since I've been meeting Christian gamers on here, I kid you not, I was going to actually ask to be their gaming with another, but they haven't said anything yet, so I'm not sure if they actually have it. Because I think it'd be cute. I think if I had a Christian gaming boyfriend, I think I would totally be so happy. Like, I'd be so excited. So, if you're a Christian and you game, yeah, you better come and talk to me before I come grab you myself. So, if you're a Christian gamer, please come and talk to me. Like, ASAP, because I really want to talk to you. I would want to get to know you, so I am still on search hoping to meet you myself, so it's honestly a bummer. I have not seen anybody, have you guys? Hey you guys, are you still like out there? Hello? I see a flashing light over there, but I can't tell if it's a person or not. They probably think that they're also alone. Oh my gosh, we are alone. That's crazy. How sad. Well, you guys, I have Christian gamer friends on here, but the sad part is they don't want to ask me out. So I'm completely devastated. I'm so lost. Yeah, I'm a bit lost for sure. I need to find some water and drink the water. We've been eating grass the whole time. Now we're gonna drink a ton of water. But yeah, if you're a Christian, do you game? Are you... The problem is though, if you're local, the thing is if you're local, I will make sure like to be like running into your arms. I know that's a ridiculous, but she's kind of how I am. I will like run over to you and totally demand an immediate hug and just maybe one peck or two. That's it, because we barely met, so I wouldn't like be so demanding of like love as much. Unless we actually got to know each other for a month or two, maybe more, then of course it would be like, you know, we would have to increase just a little small slight increase affection at a time, and then when we were ready we would be married, and then the affection could really be possible during that time. So that's one of the reasons why. That would be one of the reasons why for me, that's how it would go. Not any of that fake love stuff like from the books and the movies. We all know that's not true stuff. That's what I'm beginning to learn and realize. That's why I don't watch that stuff anymore, because it's not real situations. So I did see Christian people locally online on Christian Mingle and stuff. They were local. They went to a different church. They were asking for a relationship. So the moment when I actually saw and realized they were still there locally, I was trying to like add and say hi, but the problem is they were the last active. They were there. They were not in other words. So a few sites did have some local guys there that they wanted a relationship with, but it was a problem because either they were like fake people and they don't really want a relationship, they just wrongfully wanted the attention and then wanted to start acting on it. But yeah, so for the majority of this part now, I really don't care if it's not matching, if the guy's not a Christian gamer, and instead he was like athletic, if he was like they say like a nerd and whatnot. There's like nerds and stuff, there's hipsters, there's rich guys, there's businessmen, there's mechanics, there's bikers, there's lifeguards, there's fast food guys, there's guys that work at the stores. Like, she said though you don't find guys at a store, and she said it may not be best idea, but I don't think it matters. This guy could work at Starbucks or like Dutch Brothers. This guy could work at Walgreens. This guy could work at Taco Time, Jack in the Box. He could work at a donut place, an aquarium, a pet store, a western place for clothes. This guy could be working as like a janitor, a teacher, like anything. I really don't care what occupation is. Just come and find me. I don't really care if he's, let's just say he was a model and there was a Christian modeling business. Let's say there was a Christian fashion show he was doing, that kind of stuff. Let's say he was on the Christian news. Let's say he was on the Christian TV. Let's say he was a Christian musician, that kind of stuff. A Christian gamer guy, like one who makes his own games or something. Let's say he was poetic and he was a Christian. Let's say he, any of that stuff. He was a Christian songwriter. Like, I wouldn't care. The only problem is if he was like traveling on a plane or something like that, or like he was a biker. I'm not the nerd about it. I'm super, and I always say I need to find a guy who also is married with me. So if not, that'd be a problem. If he's too hyper and I'm the mellow one, I think I'd be not sure how to do all that. So let's say he was working at the rodeo. That might be too much for me. Let's say he was maybe a coach. I guess that would be fine. Let's say he was, like one of those kid guys who was working with kids, or he was making his own toys. Like, that's fine by me. Or let's say he made his own business of selling toys or clothes or something. That's fine. Or let's say making his own shoes. Let's say he worked at a jewelry store. Let's say he worked at a place where you buy and you sell stuff. That's fine by me. Let's say he was a guy who liked being in the water. His passion is being in the water. Like me, my passion is being in the water as well, and animals, and books, and music, and cartoons, and gaming. I need to find a guy who does all that. Coloring is fun. Doing like coloring apps is fun. What else do I like to do? I do like going to the pet stores and going to my favorite food places. And let's say let's say you and I collided and we matched and we like the same things, and let's say you and I had the same thingies of everything. Like, I've tried dating guys that were the same as me, and it seemed nice at first, but after a while it felt weird. So I decided I wanted a guy wasn't quite the same as that way, but yet he liked the same things. And who knows, we may get the opposite of the guy, and that's fine. If he's not matching, then he ends up being a great guy. You know what they say, you know what you wish for. So I would have to be satisfied with whatever guy I probably would with, basically. And I know that. But the reason I started looking is because sooner or later in life I'm going to need them. So I thought about either I still want to maybe try to date people that I knew from my days. There's somebody I have known that I still have known that I've had known my whole life, and they haven't chased after me, pursued me at all. So pursuing me is definitely going to be the next step. I'm not pursuing it. I think it will do that. But the way I believed it was, the way I want to do it was, they think that I should be doing the chasing. So that's honestly what I've tried in many different ways to maybe chase after a couple of them, but for some reason they didn't see it and they didn't get it, so they only see it because I've been friends with these people for so long, unless friends that I subscribe to, so it's okay. I don't really expect one of my gaming subscribers to really pursue me per se, because they have not. I think they wanted to, but I wasn't too sure about it. So, if none of my childhood crushes want to date me, and if none of my crushes today that are not my childhood want to date me, well, then the people online are going to have to be my exception. So, I'm also start pursuing and searching. Very best of it. Because if you can find a guy who can actually take the greatest and greatest of great care of me, like, that's gonna be great, because if he has the experience of taking care of people, learning to care for men like me, like a full-time thing, believe it or not, they think this might have to be a full-time thing, and part-time working and making money, but a full-time of like spending time with me, you know what I mean? It would have to take up like his whole entire life, every single moment he had with me. That's how it would have to be. That's how serious this is. That's how serious I'm getting pursuing this whole day thing. So it is what it is. Ever since I started eating a lot and drinking a ton of water, these animal avatars have really filled up. Do you see that? Like, the pattern and the design of the animals seems to really, like, it's more filled out, if that makes sense. And we're almost at $300, so. It looks like the hose, the legs, the body, and everything is more filled out, as if to say, like, it's as if, like, the animals themselves in the game were saying, like, they're so hungry they didn't have anything to do. And now that we give them some grass and some food in the game, it's almost like they're all alive now, if that makes sense. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, because look at how healthy and much more filled out we look. We actually now look like we're a horse. Now that we're rested and everything, then we can actually see. Look at how much happier this horse looks. She looks like she's like happy and everything. Look at that. But look at how pretty and white I glow when I'm. Anyways, yeah, that's the horse I started using because this is the one that I have that's the bestest and my favoritist. I've tried the other horses and it just, especially the ones I don't like them. So So this Clydesdale one is the one I'm going to stick with. It's my favorite hoodie in the whole world. So I don't know if we can shop from here. Problem is we can't. It's the Game Pass, and we don't have the Game Pass. Wow, they have snakes, hippogriffs, tigers, pegasus, Karen, skeletal, dragon, aqua, unicorn. They have a unicorn one. You guys know that's my favorite. You guys know I like wolves and snakes and tigers and water things, especially pegasus, but everything else I don't care much for. I've never been a member for anything for years. It's okay. This is why I wanted to be dating a gamer guy, because he could buy him, because he would have spoiled me alive. He would have been like, babe, I would have gotten you a membership, or something. I would have been a happy person. Whoa there, little lady. Let's slow down for a second. Is it just me, or does the horse it's more filled out, more detailed, and looks a lot better? And the horse looks swanky. But as soon as I get up, it's not so cranky. It almost looks cranky, but it's just fine. I could wait until somebody arrives wants to ride me, but they usually don't. They usually pick somebody else. Maybe somebody else is interested in me. There's another option. We go to the stables and royalty room that there's less people. See, now that there's less people in here, and it's only everything else is for tablets and PCs. I don't have any of that, so that could be a problem. I don't know if we can go back home, but I'm gonna try to earn as much money as possible so I can figure out what else I want. Oh yeah, I don't want to send money. I just earned it. I'm sorry. I know it's being greedy, but everyone's gonna have to learn to earn their money around here like everyone else on these games to get what they want, because it is what it is. Okay, let's go to stables. I don't care if I have a mobile. It'll still work just fine. Let's go back to Clydesdale or Arabian or something else, because I'm getting tired of this horse, even though it's got all the things I need. Ooh, there's even a Shetland pony and everything. Ooh, this looks so awesome. This is why I wanted the Arabian. It has a crown, a spiked collar, and feathers, and fins. I forgot about this one. It's my second. It's my favorite one, actually. And I think I also have a Shetland. I just don't remember. I just remember what I have in that one. I would have to. The ones that I own, I would have to see. I don't have to see. I don't have to see it. Ooh, I love this one. She has a crown of feathers, teeth, and a spiked collar. Ooh, we look amazing. I'm sorry if y'all don't have any of those things. But, we look amazing. Ooh, now we're looking really amazing. Perfect. Let's get the hooves started. Perfect. Bottom legs, perfect. Inside of the ears. Now let's do very interesting. You could change the colors of the feather. Ooh, I think I'll do albino today. I love albino. So let me change the color. Give me just a second. Perfect. I can even change it to green if I want to because it looks nice with the teal. The orange looks nice, so you can change the colors. Ooh. Now I think I have another one. Okay, spiked collar should be... Give me just a second. The spike should be yellow. Yep. I can't decide. Let's see. Brown, gray, black, no, red, no. Yeah, I guess that'll do. I think the black and the... I like the yellow the most. Let's see. I think I'll choose the red and the yellow because it looks more Christmassy and it'll look like Christmassy kinda. That's what I may go for. So the crown, where's the crown? Let me try to edit that. Excuse me. See, I'm trying to look Christmassy, but I don't know if it's going to work. Excuse me. I gotta find the feathers. Where are they? They should definitely be yellow or black or something. I think the golden color will look the best, but I don't know if I like the gold color. So I was trying to be Christmassy and cute. Let's see. Bow tie, chains, color. The base can be yellow. Maybe the other one can be perfect. Red and yellow go perfect. And the green, I don't know. It'll be like kind of Christmas colors because it's Christmas already. So we have 200. We have 200, so we want to go cheaper. So if I were you, I would go like super cheap, just because, unless we save our money and we just don't do anything wrong. If that makes sense. Which I may not do, by the way. Christmassy would be nice. See? All white horse for Christmas. I think this is a great idea. Golden teeth to make me sound fancy and decorative. As for the hooves, I don't know if I want bright hooves or not. I think I like the bright light colored version of everything. I already have 260. I have 260 feathers. We have the collar, the head stuff, and the fangs and the teeth. I just would like to have something for the back or the bottom. Or the face, if I can. But see, I don't know what every one of this other stuff is. I know what a flower crown and feather and fangs, and I know what a collar is. But some of this stuff, I really don't know about. So that's why I'd rather not buy it, because then I'm going to read it later, and then I can't sell it. So that's why I decided to stick with what I have. Dang. I can buy a saddle, a bridle. Leg wraps. No, I don't like leg wraps. I do like roses though, and wings. I definitely like wings. If I could change the eyes or something, I'm sure I would. The diamond necklace, no, I don't know if I can reach for that. The wings, though, I'm definitely looking forward to. I already have the nose on my other horse, so I don't think I want to match this. But I think this looks fine the way it is. Ooh, a skirt. The skirt might look nice, but I don't know yet. I think I want to keep waiting. I think it's supposed to be keep waiting guys and save ourselves. The carriage or the wings, that's what I want. So I'm just gonna enter this world and then restart it, try my other horses, and then see what happens. Tetherball. Tetherball's been around since my day, and I never liked tetherball or anything. But since it's in a game and you're a horse, I'm not a person anymore. That's a different story. So while everybody plays and they act crazy, I'm going to be an adult and be careful. Just a couple seconds. Especially when it comes to being on the playground. Like, if we were in a public area and we were with people, like, I'm not going to do it. But if we're at home and there's like a local playground I can go to and do that, then yeah, I'm not gonna care. I did get a couple smiles from a couple people because they probably thought I was a minor or doing in person. But it made me laugh because, you know, they probably thought I was young. So I mean, I kind of am, but chance to do a lot when I was in school. So now that I'm online, I have the decision to do that. Because now, tetherball is fun. It's just these days it might be too much for me. So I try to stick to the mellow things like reading, things that are like mellow and stuff. At least we can eat the ham and the water. We really did that. I'll switch horses on. people. Everybody's big themselves. You usually end up being around, so. And you try to go back to the royal and try to change horses. Excuse me. Clydesdale, we have a feeling. Alright. I didn't know we had a shipment. That's true. I used to wear bows in my hair all the time and skirts and stuff, so don't judge me, but to this day, I kind of wish I could still wear something in my hair, honestly, but it's difficult to when you have a ton of hair. It's easier to fit stuff in your hair when you kind of get it out, if that makes sense. So... there's bows. There's wings, there's roses, the nose. I can't stand the nose even though it looks cute. screaming for 3 hours. What's the time? Yeah, I guess I could get off and go see what's up like, with YouTube or something. I thought about it eventually. I don't think I would stay up late anymore. It's difficult. Stay up late isn't even being at this age. Get up in the morning. Oh. Man, it's difficult. It's like trying to get a job for the whole past hour. And then, I don't know, maybe just like trying to get up. What the heck is that moving over there? Do you see that? Do you guys see that? What the fuck? Oh, it's the family. Okay, there's one food up there. There's a house over there. Whee! It's a house. It's a house. It's funny how she says that she owns the house in the game and she owns these movies, so that's what kids do. And it's funny because it's a public game. Everybody can go in. I'm just according to you there, Melissa. Ooh, I love those on the wall. That's interesting. I'm sorry, you guys. That was like a triple sneeze. I have no idea what that was about. Do not ask me. I never you can go in and out of there like that. What? Oh, you can even go back here? This is like a kitchen. Ooh, fireplace. What if I do? Okay, you can actually go up there. What? How do you get to that second floor though? Right there. Yeah, like right there. Let me see that thing. Oh, okay. Oh. Didn't see that coming. Let's explore the other places. Okay, it's just like another house, but with like some more stuff. Look at that. It's like an attic. Ooh, it's a carrot. No, don't give me a carrot. I had plenty of those already, thank you. I'll take a cooked one. Ooh, I love that art. Ooh. I never noticed that before. That art is so amazing. Okay. Somebody's enjoying this. I'm on the rooftop. Dare y'all to catch me. I'd like to see you get up here. If you can. But there's a nice mountain over there. And let's see. Oh, I never tried to get up there before. I never really realized how. I just saw people jumping up on top of rooftops and stuff, so I wanted to know, like, how are they doing that? You know what I mean? You know, you gotta be on top of something to jump from one thing to another, you know what I'm saying? Like, me. See what I just did? I just jumped from one thing to another. But as for, like, the castle there, I'm not quite sure how to get up there. When people see you up there, they're gonna be wondering, how are they gonna get up there if they can get up there? It's kind of fun. That's what kids do. They then say, like, we all do that. Not really known to bother us when we're on the rooftop. It's kind of undoable. Except if you can fly and stuff, then it's kind of chill. Playing with animals is fun. Playing with all the rest of the horses. Playing being a shotgun for a year and trying to be like a Christmas